Welcome everyone to Social Networks for Job Success. We're going to wait a couple minutes to let people have a chance to come to the class and get settled before we begin. So again, welcome to this class and we will begin shortly. Again, welcome to Social Networks for Job Success. I'm Emily and I'm a librarian here at the Plano Public Library. I will be presenting today's program. I am joined by Maricel, who will be moderating the chat. Before we begin, we do need to let you know about some ground rules that we've set up for today's program. You will be muted during this class and we have your video blocked. You will only see the instructor's screen. At the top of the screen, you can find an exit full screen option if you need to get to other things on your computer. You are welcome to ask questions or request that the instructor repeat information at any time during today's program. You should see an icon at the bottom of your screen that says Chat. Click on that to open the chat window. Chat is set to be seen only by library staff. If you prefer, you may also use the Q&A feature located at the bottom of your screen to ask questions. Please note that any inappropriate questions or comments will be the cause of your immediate removal from today's class. For all questions, we may answer them directly in the chat or Q&A box, hold the question until a break or end of class, or answer the question if it is more pressing. We will be using the instructor screen to demonstrate and may share additional resources in the chat as well. A recording of today's program will be available in a few days on the Plano Public Library's YouTube channel. So if you would like to watch today's program and practice with the recording later, that is an option. And with these ground rules out of the way, let's get started. A quick disclaimer that I would like to take a minute to remind you of is that I am a librarian and not a career or social media expert. The information I'm sharing with you today is designed to be an overview and help you connect, and I apologize, and help connect you with additional resources that may be helpful during your job search. The goal of today's class is to provide you with a better understanding of social networks and how they can and do influence your job success, whether you are looking to advance your career at your current organization or you are seeking a new career opportunity. We will explore what social networks are, why social networks are valuable for your job success, what are the most useful social networks for job success, including best practices for using these social networks, and why social network privacy is so important and some of the privacy options available to you. To begin, what are social networks? Social networks are digital platforms that are focused on building online communities by allowing users to connect and interact with other users around the world, share content, and so much more. Most social network platforms require users to create accounts on their websites and/or download their apps. Social network platforms come in all shapes and sizes to meet the unique needs of their users. From traditional social networks like Facebook and LinkedIn, which allow users to create personalized profiles, share content, and join groups of like-minded people, to media sharing social networks like YouTube and Instagram, which are focused on user-generated videos and images, to messaging social networks like Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp, which provide an instant messaging alternative to users. While there are many social network platform options available to choose from, some platforms are more popular than others. Take a look at the chart on the right side of the screen, the one towards the left. You can see the top 5 most popular social network platforms worldwide. Those top 5 platforms are Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, WhatsApp, and TikTok. Now take a look at the chart on the far right of your screen. You can see the top 5 most popular social network platforms in the United States. Those are YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok. While there are some differences between these charts, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all appear at the top of these lists. So just how many people are using social network platforms? In 2024, there were about 5.22 billion social network users worldwide, accounting for about 63.8% of the world's population. This number of users is only expected to continue to grow. Meanwhile, in the United States, there were about 304 million social network users in 2024, representing about 68% of the United States' population. The United States has the third largest number of social network users worldwide, after China and India. Projections expect this number of social network users in the United States to steadily increase to over 330 million users by the year 2029. Now that we better understand social networks and their usage, we will discuss why social networks are important to you and your career. And I'll take one moment to stop and pause for any questions that we may have. And if there are no questions, we will continue.
No question at this time.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Marisol. So why use a social network? Whether you are looking for a new career or trying to advance your current one with your current employer, your online presence and social network can play a significant role. Over 80% of employers use social network platforms like LinkedIn to promote open job positions. Having a social network account provides you greater opportunity to discover or be recruited for one of these positions you might otherwise have missed. Additionally, more and more positions are requiring job candidates to have some level of social network knowledge. Similarly, around 70% of employers admit to using online tools, including social networks, to research job candidates. And depending on what the employer discovers, that may or may not cost the candidate the position. With that in mind, imagine the last time you Googled your name. And if you have never Googled your name, we highly recommend that you do. After Googling yourself, what did you find? What websites, photos, or other information, good or bad, was associated with your name? This information is considered your digital footprint. While you can never 100% control your digital footprint, using social networks conscientiously and effectively allows you to curate a portion of information about yourself that lives online. Additionally, social networks allow you to discover new career opportunities and paths you might otherwise not have known about, learn about new ideas and trends within and beyond your industry, keeping you forward thinking, connect with friends, families, professionals, and organizations to build your career network. And the stronger your network, the better your chances of landing that dream job. Post content highlighting your skills and achievements. Build your brand, that is you, your personal brand, and trust in that brand. And review employers, because yes, you can and should research employers to make sure they are a good fit. With so many social network platforms to choose from, which ones are best for job success? While you are welcome to choose any social network platform that best matches your needs and interest, we will be highlighting a few social networks today. Those are LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and X, which was formerly known as Twitter. LinkedIn is considered one of the most trustworthy social networks and the best for job seekers. As of 2024, LinkedIn has over 1 billion users worldwide. and over 194 million users in the United States alone. LinkedIn allows users to create virtual resumes, highlighting their job experience, skills, and more, search and set up alerts as well as apply for job positions, create posts illustrating your industry expertise and achievements, and build your professional network that could help lead to job referrals. With more than 67 million companies worldwide using LinkedIn and more than 15 million jobs posted each year on LinkedIn, LinkedIn is a great resource to advance your career or start a new one. Consider this. In 2024, 70% of recruiters admitted to using LinkedIn to finding and vetting potential job candidates. And every 8 minutes, someone is hired through LinkedIn. So, how do you use LinkedIn effectively to boost your career? The first step is to sign up for a free LinkedIn account if you do not already have one. To give yourself the best chance of getting noticed by recruiters and employers, make sure you invest time in creating a standout profile. A standout profile includes a recent professional, well-lit profile photo. Adding a profile photo makes you 21 times more likely to having your profile viewed compared to users who have no profile picture. A professional headline, which is the first impression you make when someone discovers you, and your time to say who you are, what you do, and what you want to do. A thorough, engaging summary, which allows you to expand on your headline and tell your professional story, highlighting your experiences, a few key qualities, achievements, and examples of types of opportunities that interest you, a list of your current and previous relevant work experiences, along with 2 to 3 sentences highlighting your achievements and skills at those employers, your education history and current certificates you hold, and at least 5 skills that you have related to your industry. Adding 5 or more skills makes you 27 times more likely, of being discovered. Using industry keywords in your headline and summary will also improve the discoverability of your profile, as these fields are searchable on LinkedIn. If you need some inspiration for your profile, it can be helpful to look at other professionals and leaders in your industry as examples. Once you have set up your profile, you can now begin to build your network. As with any social network, you want to be smart about how you build your network. Start with people you know, people you want to know, and key people in your desired industry. Sending a professional, personalized message along with your connection request is always a good practice. You should strive to establish at least 50 connections, as research has shown that profiles with fewer than this are not as successful. Other ways you can enhance your chances of job success using LinkedIn include updating your profile to open for work and filling out your job preferences, which helps recruiters to find you, joining professional groups and organizations, and following companies and industry leaders. Unlike other social networks, LinkedIn has a wonderful job search feature where you can search for and apply for jobs directly through LinkedIn. We highly recommend using this feature not only to look for jobs, but to set up job alerts and save jobs that interest you. The more you do this, the more LinkedIn will begin to understand your preferences and suggest jobs to you, so you never miss out on a potential opportunity. If you would like to learn more about how to create a successful LinkedIn program, the Plano Public Library offers several virtual programs on LinkedIn. There are many courses also available through LinkedIn Learning, which is free with your Plano Public Library card. The next social network we'll discuss is Facebook. Facebook is one of the most influential social network platforms with around 3 billion active users worldwide as of 2024. That's equivalent to about 38% of the entire world's population. In the United States alone, about 70% of adults have active Facebook accounts and use them at least monthly. While Facebook is primarily used as a personal social network between friends and family, it can be a powerful tool for your career. Most companies and recruiters will search for job candidates on LinkedIn. And again, what they find and do not find can have a significant impact on their opinion of you. Additionally, around 200 million businesses worldwide use Facebook applications, such as Facebook business pages. While Facebook retired its job searching feature, many businesses still post job openings on their Facebook pages. There are also over 10 million Facebook groups covering a wide array of interest and topics, from personal interest groups to professional groups to local job seekers. Using Facebook for job hunting and career advancement starts with setting up a free profile, if you don't already have one, and deciding if you want to make your account a personal network, a professional network, or a mix of both. If you choose to use your account as a personal network only, it is recommended that you enable all privacy settings available to limit who can view your account and see your post, as well as build your connections only with people you know. By doing this, you will limit the amount of information recruiters and employers can view about you and do not have to curate your social media account with them in mind. Please be aware, though, that even if you choose to use Facebook personally, there is some information, including your name, profile picture, and cover picture, which cannot be made entirely private. Because of this, it is best practice to choose profile and cover pictures that represent you in a professional manner. If you choose to use your account as a professional network or a mix of personal and professional network, it is recommended that you tailor your profile to highlight you as a candidate should a recruiter or employer look at your Facebook profile by hiding or removing content that is too personal, posting industry-related content, and reposting content from industry leaders and companies. Join Facebook groups related to your professional industry or for job seekers in your area to help you discover even more career opportunities and build your professional network. Like and follow Facebook pages of any companies or organizations that interest you, which enables you to post from them, including job postings, to display in your newsfeed. Use caution when linking games and other accounts to your Facebook profile. And building your network of Facebook friends, including friends, family, and professional acquaintances, in a meaningful way that may help you to identify and land job leads. And we will take one moment before we move on for any questions.
There are no questions right now. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay. So since there are no questions, we will continue on to Instagram. Instagram is a social network platform concentrated on sharing photos and videos among friends, family, influencers, or individuals who market products to potential buyers and businesses. Instagram is the third most popular social network in the world, with about 2.4 billion users worldwide as of 2024. In the United States, it is also the third most popular social network, with over 170 million users. While Instagram is not usually the first social network platform that comes to mind when trying to advance your career, with over 200 million businesses using Instagram, it can potentially be an untapped job searching resource and a great tool for researching and connecting with potential employers and industry leaders. Like LinkedIn and Facebook, using Instagram for your career advantage starts with setting up a free account. Because Instagram is within the Meta, formerly Facebook, family of social network platforms, you can easily connect your Instagram account to your Facebook account. This is a convenient feature that allows you to cross-post content and reach a larger audience if you choose to. When setting up your Instagram account, you will need to decide if you want your content to be public or private. Instagram has the most limited privacy features of any of the social networking platforms we are discussing today and only allows you to choose one of these two options. If you choose to have a public profile, anyone, regardless of your connection to them, can follow and view your content. If you have chosen to have a private profile, only your name, username, and profile picture, as well as your profile bio, will be public. However, your posted content will be private and you will need to approve any follow request before someone can follow and view your content. If you decide to use Instagram for personal purposes, it is recommended that you make your profile private. If you choose to use your Instagram for professional purposes, it is recommended that you either make your profile public and be cautious about the content that you post, or even better, set up and create a completely separate profile. On Instagram, you can have multiple Instagram profiles on the same account. So you can use one for your public profile where you post professional content and have another for your private personal postings. Remember, you want to keep your personal and professional lives as separate as possible so that you don't accidentally post something that could give employers or recruiters any reason to question you as a great candidate. Tailor your professional profile into your personal branding machine for you. Start by choosing a clear, concise username and use a high quality recent profile picture that represents you professionally. If you have multiple social media accounts that you are using professionally, it is recommended that you use the same username and profile picture across all those professional social media accounts to better connect and draw attention to them. Use your Instagram bio section, which is limited to 150 characters, to sell yourself and who you are, what you do, and what you want to do. You can also add website links to this section. This is a great way to link to personal websites and connect users to your other social media accounts. Because Instagram is focused on visual media content, it is a great tool for building a virtual portfolio to showcase your work and grab attention of potential employers and recruiters. To successfully do this, it is recommended that you post regularly and focus on industry-related content, such as a professional conference you attended or a website you designed. Be sure to use industry-appropriate tags, hashtags, and key terms to draw attention to your post. Make sure that all of your posts are ones you are okay with your current and future boss seeing. If not, leave it to your personal profile or refrain from posting it altogether. Follow industry leaders, companies you're interested in, professional organizations, colleagues, and others related to your industry, and like and meaningfully comment on their content. This is a great way not only to engage with those companies and people, but is also helpful in learning more about the companies, their cultures, and get to see them in action. More and more jobs are beginning to post on Instagram. While you can discover these open positions by following the companies and industry leaders' profiles, you can increase your chances if you search by and use the following industry-specific job seeker-related hashtags. These include hashtag job posting, hashtag hiring, hashtag recruitment, and hashtag job search. The final social media networking platform we will discuss today is X. X, formerly known as Twitter, is a social network platform where users communicate through short messages containing 280 characters or less. Most X users use this platform as a type of microblog where they post their thoughts, articles, videos, or images with hopes of reaching a large audience. If enough X users retweet or share someone's post, that post is considered to be going viral. X currently has about 500 million users worldwide who send out over 500 million posts or tweets per day. In the United States, 1 in 5 adults actively use X. While X may not be as popular as the other 3 social network platforms we've discussed, using X is still an important social networking tool and can influence your career success. In fact, over 100 million companies worldwide use X to post company information, including jobs, and interact with users. Like all the other social network platforms we've discussed, utilizing X for your career starts with setting up a free account and deciding if you want to use it as a personal or professional network. Like Instagram, X is a little more limited in the privacy settings it offers users compared to other social network platforms. If you choose to personally use your account and want to protect your information from employers and recruiters and what they're able to see, we recommend you restrict your account visibility and enable protected post. Protected post makes them only visible to your followers. Please keep in mind, though, that the words you write on your X profile and post may be indexed by search engines like Google and cause your profile and post to come up in searches for those terms. With that in mind, even if your X profile is not public, your content may still influence employers who Google you. As with any information you post online, always take a minute to consider before posting. If you choose to use your X account to highlight yourself professionally, make sure your X profile is as professional as possible. Start by choosing a clear, concise handle or username that sets the tone for your profile, and make sure to select a high-quality recent photo and header pictures that will represent you in a professional manner as well. In addition to this, you can make your profile standing out by optimizing your X bio, which is a 160-character summary on your profile, to make a positive first impression and highlight yourself as a strong candidate. Treat this section as a similar to the LinkedIn headline by focusing on who you are, what you want to do, and what you do. Focus on who you follow rather than how many people you follow or how many users follow you. Build a solid professional network by following companies you are interested in working at, recruitment firms, current and past colleagues, industry leaders, and others who may be helpful to your career. Do be cautious about following any accounts which might potentially hurt you as a job candidate. Regularly engage with these accounts by replying to and reposting their tweets, which can help build a professional relationship with these accounts and bring attention to your profile. Use X lists to better organize and prioritize the accounts and the topics you follow. Doing this will help you to see what is important in your industry and discover relevant job vacancies by curating the posts you see on your timeline. Be strategic with your post. You don't need to use all 280 characters with every post. Remember that X is intended for users to quickly consume information, but it does help to use industry key terms and hashtags to convey your industry knowledge and enhance the likelihood of your profile being discovered through Google. And lastly, participate in X chats. X chats are recurring conversations on numerous topics, from industry focused to job hunters, hosted by the same account at a specific time. They allow you to have a live virtual dialogue with other users, build a sense of community, and promote yourself for employment. And I will take one moment to pause for any questions that you have on any of these social networks we've discussed.
Currently, we don't have any questions. Thank you, Emily.
Thank you. All right. And with that, we will move on to our next section, apologies, privacy and social networks. So as we've touched on before, privacy is incredibly important when it comes to social networks and monitoring your digital footprint. While social networks can have tremendous positive impact on your career, if used strategically, they can also affect your career negatively if not used cautiously. Remember that it is impossible to completely separate your personal and professional lives online, and that everything you post can potentially be viewed by your current or future employer, and they do not always like what they find. Additionally, many companies have social media policies that set standards for employees, and employees are expected to follow and abide by. None of this is to say that you should delete all of your social network accounts, since, as we've discussed, employers may see a lack of online presence as a red flag. Instead, your best bet for protecting yourself and your online image is to familiarize yourself with privacy options available on each platform, deciding how you want to use your social network accounts, whether it's personal or professional, or a mix of both, and choosing how private you want to make your information. Generally, your privacy options are to one, lock it down. This is the most restrictive option, which enables all possible privacy features and ensures that your information is only available to you and those you want it to be available to. With this option, employers and recruiters will not be able to view your content and may not even be able to find you, depending on the platform settings. This is the best privacy option for all personal use only accounts. Your second option is to keep it clean. This is the middle ground option where you have either enabled some privacy settings to limit access to your content, such as selecting what content your followers or friends can view, or you only post content that is not controversial and delete any previous post that could be considered problematic or unprofessional. Your third option is to market yourself. The least restrictive, most public option, where your account is entirely public and anyone can view and interact with your content. While this is a great way to make yourself more known in the digital world, you should always be considerate about the information you share. And your final option is deactivation. This option temporarily closes your account. This is a good choice if you are unable to enable any privacy settings or the privacy settings offered by the platform are not strong enough for your liking, but you do not want to completely delete your account. Most platforms have this option available. While you can choose any of these options that best fit the platform you use and your intended use of it, it is always best practice to think before you post anything online. This does not make a difference if your account is professional, public, private, or anything in between. As mentioned several times before, once the information is online, it is nearly impossible to completely remove, and something you harmlessly post now could potentially hurt your career options in the future if your employer does not approve of what they see. You will also want to regularly perform a privacy checkup on your social networking accounts each year. Social networks constantly update, and often privacy settings are affected by these improvements. This means that information online now that you thought was private might not be private anymore. Checking your privacy settings again at least once a year, if not more, will help catch these changes and allow you to adjust the privacy settings as necessary. Privacy settings for social network platforms are usually found under the account settings. However, each social network is set up a little differently, so you may have to look under privacy or security to find them. Once you locate the privacy settings offered by the social networking platform, you will be able to see what options are available to you. Because each social network platform is unique, they will not all offer the same level of privacy and may use different terminology to mean the same thing. If you are unsure what privacy setting terms mean or which ones you should choose, most social network platforms have detailed help guides that can assist you in this process, or you can always book an appointment to speak with a librarian to assist you further. Even if you are diligent about turning on the appropriate privacy settings, your information, again, is never 100% private on social media networks, and mistakes do happen. There have been several known incidents of social network posts that have been posted privately but accidentally became public due to error with the platform or some other reason. Again, this is not to deter you from using social networks, but to reinforce that you should be cautious and think twice about everything you share because these can be great tools for achieving job success, but they can also have negative impacts. And with that, are there any final questions on any of the information shared?
No questions, Emery.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so if there are no questions, we will wrap up our class for today, and I will finish up by sharing some resources that the library has available to you. The library has a service called Ask PPL, where you are able to email or set up appointments one-on-one with the librarian to ask your questions, as well as to assist you in any research that you have. Related to job searching and social media, we would like to highlight some sections of our adult nonfiction collection, including the 302s, which covers social media, and the 650s, which covers job hunting. The Plano Public Library YouTube channel, which has all of our virtual programs that have been recorded available, including this one, as well as many courses on, as I mentioned, LinkedIn Learning, LinkedIn setting up job profiles, and more. And library databases. The library has numerous databases that are excellent for job seekers, including Learning Express Library, LinkedIn Learning, and Udemy, and Vocations and Careers. And finally, we do have many upcoming programs that may be of interest to you. Job Resource Connection is held every other Monday at the Harrington Library at 6:30 p.m. And we have two upcoming sessions, one on October 6th that will cover resumes with Collin College Career Center, and October 20th, which will cover networking tips and practices. We have a course on LinkedIn Learning coming up on Monday, October 13th at 6:30, which will be virtual. Adobe Premiere Pro's short reels. So this is great if you are trying to create videos for your Instagram, Facebook, any of those social media accounts. And that will be held on Tuesday, October 21st, virtually at 3 p.m. And finally, we have a program, Winning Resumes and Interview Skills, coming up on October 23rd at 3 p.m. And that will also be virtual. And I will stop for a final moment for questions. If anyone has any, if not, my email is on the screen if you would. You're always welcome to email me if you do come up with questions later on. Otherwise, you're welcome to share any now.
Emery,
Yes.
we have a question. How would I be able to access Udemy through the library? Ask Evan.
Yes, that is a great question. So to access Udemy through the library, you will need to go to the Plano Public Library's webpage, so planopubliclibrary.org, and you will navigate to Research and Learn. Once you're on the Research and Learn page, you'll be presented with all of the library's databases. From there, you'll want to navigate to the career section on the list on the left. And then from that list, you can navigate to Udemy. The list is done alphabetically, so you'll scroll down towards the bottom. And once you find Udemy, you'll click on the Access Now link and it will take you to that page. Before you're able to access Udemy, you will need to enter your Plano Public Library barcode number as well as your 4-digit PIN. And once you do that, you will be given access to Udemy. And again, it is a free resource that is available through the Plano Public Library with your library card. But great question.
And I just put the links,
Thank
so
you.
hopefully it works.
Thank you very much, Marcel.
Mhm.
And if you need any further help with that, you can always stop in one of the library locations or give us a call or use the Ask PPL resource link that I mentioned earlier, and we'll be more than happy to further assist you.
We have another question, but it's asking the link. I just put it there, but I'm gonna put them again.
Thank you very much. Any other questions? And as a reminder, your audio has been turned off, so please utilize the chat feature or the Q&A feature to ask us those questions.
Manika was asking about the links. I would like to know if she
Okay.
was able to see them. So she said she didn't receive the link. I just put it again. Could you please let us know, Manika, if you got it this time, please?
We'll wait just a moment for her response or their response.
Okay, she said no yet. And so,
Are the links set to everyone?
yeah,
Okay.
let me type it in the Q&A.
Okay. Try yes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Try that. Apologies. Sometimes
Yeah.
technology does not work as we hope, like social media. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but again, if you have, we'll try and get you those links, Anaka. But if anyone else has any questions related to today's content or library resources in general, we're happy to answer those.
Mm-hmm. And Manika, if you want, you can email Emily,
Yes.
and I think it would be better.
Yes. Yes. If it's not working, again, my email is on the screen, and I'll be more than happy to send you that link, as well as any other information that you would like. Do apologize for the technical issues. Any other final questions?
I don't see any more questions.
Okay. Thank you very much. So if there are no other questions, I do want to thank every one of you for attending our virtual program today, either live with us or rewatching this program in the future. We are very pleasure to have you with us today, and we would like to wish you the best of luck in your careers whether that is advancing your current career or searching for a new one. So thank you so very much. And again, a recording of today's program will be available shortly through the Plano Public Library's YouTube channel. Have a wonderful day.